if there's one thing I've learned about barbering, it's like you gotta fake it till you make it sometimes. Because as soon as you show, you don't know what the you're doing, they're out of here. What kind of haircut do you want to do today?
2.5 up top.
With the grain?
Yeah.
You want to keep some of the wave?
Yeah.
All right. You do a hard edge up in the front?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. We'll edge that up for you.
And then the beard, we can trim it a little bit.
You want to bring it down? What did we do last time we brought it down?
I think it was a 2.
A 2, right? We went a little shorter.
Yeah.
You like that length on it?
Yeah.
And then just blend it into the skin, line everything up, clean line underneath the neck, and then mustache on the lip line, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do it, and then we'll get started. So Camilo is from Queens, right?
Yeah.
How long you been out in Austin for?
Almost a year now.
How you liking it?
Hot, pretty hot out here now.
Stays hot up in here.
Yeah.
I know I follow a couple barbers out there, and they're really good, but you know, I see their prices. They're well deserved, but it's a tough market to be a part of as well. But it's like when you charge that, you got to deliver too. So.
Yeah. But I feel like in every big city, there's so much competition barber-wise.
Oh, for sure.
I actually started growing my beard out late. Really? Yeah. It came in like at 17, 18, coming out of high school, actually. The first time when I let it grow out, I was like, I don't do this for me. And then, like the second time around, I was like, all right. So I cut it off the first time, and then the second time I was like, all right, let me just go with the flow. I just let it grow. I actually let it grow. During the pandemic, I cut it off completely. Took me about like a week and a half for it to grow back.
So have you had it bigger than what it is before?
Yeah. I had it about this long before, maybe.
Damn.
I have a curly beard, so it wouldn't look as long, but when I used to pull it, it was like...
Had a lot of length underneath it.
Even when I was in high school, I let my hair up top grow. It wouldn't look as long, but I used to pull it, used to go all the way to my nose.
Did you find like that you had a lot of maintenance when you had a longer beard? Like as far as like taking care of it and stuff?
Yeah, a lot more beard oil, just trimming up the edges. Like, you know, I have my hair up here curls up a lot, so that's one of my harder areas to try to keep straightish. Because if I don't maintain my beard, it looks
crazy.
Yeah.
And his hair is a little tricky. Like you can tell on this side, he's got a growth pattern that grows in that way right there. Like it comes down and like down to the left instead of like straight down. So, you know, we gotta hit it like at certain angles and kind of just like flick at it and just like soften it up a bit. And then his other side is completely different. As you can tell, this hair just grows straight down right there, and like it's not hard to blend that out at all. So
I'm just different completely with the scar.
You're difficult, bro. And then I'm gonna blend this bald line out, and then we'll work our way on the top. It helps maintain it. Like we're taking it down so it'll be smooth. Like he likes a really like nice profile. Like he doesn't want to see like his hair sticking up, you know, which like it's gonna stick up a bit, but like I said, we're trying to lay it down, I guess is like the main thing. Like we want it to lay down but still have that wave to it. But if we were to completely go against the grain, like coming back the other way, it'll wipe it all off. Then he won't have any. So I'm just gonna keep laying it down little by little. I'm just kind of knocking out the bulk so I could blend the rest of the line in on the side, just so it's not left me with like a bunch to blend in and my top kind of feel heavy once I get to this point. So I'm just knocking it down. It depends, like if they're on a regular schedule, like weekly, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no. Like, I mean, unless you have to, like go for it, like do your thing. Like I understand people got meetings and like shit like that they gotta look good for it, or, you know, just be out in public or something like that. But I recommend not to, like if you're coming in regularly, because it's something that, you know, one little wrong move and then we got to take your whole beard off, or you know, you mess your edge up or something like that. And so, but if I have certain guys that come in like shit, my cousin comes in like once every 3 to 4 months, and like, you know, he thinks he's like doing me a favor by like not touching his shit, and I'm like, bro, like, you're making me work extra hard, and like my tools are like working overtime right now to like bring your beard down to, you know, he comes in looking homeless almost. And so for those people, I would say maintain it yourself. Like, I ain't asking you to keep crispy lines or anything, but like maintain it at the length you would like for it to stay, like as far as like when you come back into me, because it's a lot to deal with, and like, you know, something like that takes a little extra time, and it's just a little overwhelming at times. So we're just keeping blending down until we get to that top. Like I said, you can see his hair grows this way, so I kind of want to like intentionally kind of flick in these dark spots, because that's like what I'm trying to wipe away. And so with him, I'm just gonna do some shear over comb here, just because I want to soften this edge up right here, but I don't want to go any higher than in his fade, because like we're right at like that contour of the head where it's gonna start rounding off right there. So like I literally just like, I just want to tap that and just kind of like lighten it up so it'll lay down a little better. And then I may kind of just do like some freehand clipper work right there. You know, this is one of those things where he's got thick hair, he's got dark hair, but he has very fine hair too. So, you know, we don't want to go too deep, because then we'll wipe everything away that we just worked to achieve. Yeah, I'm just coming in just a little bit, just breaking up a little bit of darkness that I see, and then I'm pretty much done after this on the fade.
It's like that week that I asked you, is it hard for you to cut my hair in that part?
You said what?
Remember that week that I asked you if it's hard for you to cut my hair in that side?
Oh yeah, I remember. I lied. I was like, no, not at all.
Not at all.
If there's one thing I've learned about barbering, it's like, you gotta fake it till you make it sometimes. 'Cause as soon as you show you don't know what the you're doing, they're out of here. And so we'll just keep brushing his stuff forward right here. And then we're gonna just like, forgot that one's dead. Like I said, natural, but still we want it to be clean. And so the thing about his beard also is very tricky. His is a lot darker than this goatee area. So like, it's not gonna look the same as it does over here to here. So I may have to go in there with like that 1.5, kind of open a little bit, depending on how he likes it. Like last time we left it with just the 2, and he liked, like, you know, it wasn't like a big difference where it was noticeable, but it still, you know, was just a little bit darker. But he was like, you know, you could just leave it. So we'll see how it looks after I line everything up, but it definitely is way more dense in that chin area. And then you could tell also in his beard, he's got calyx right here. Like you can see the swirls in the corner right there, like the hair grows up and then around. So, you know, with him, I will say making it crispier as far as like pushing that line in a bit is gonna help, just because like there's no real way to like eliminate that unless we're taking his beard as short as like, you know, the stubble around it. But yeah, so I always make it crispy around behind that jawline right there, just to kind of settle that down a bit. And so I like to just work my way up too right here, where some people would blend down into it. Like I'll just stretch it out, work my way up. It gives me just a little safer blend with the beard, just so I don't go too low, but I'm also see like the darkness I'm wiping away. And so we did a 2, so that was a 1 open, which is technically a 1.5. So we're just gonna lighten that up. And then that won't be my final line that I do on his beard. It's just the outline I want for it, because the razor, I'm gonna still push it down just a little bit to make it pop a bit. So I don't want to use all of the trimmer to push that line as crispy as possible, because then I'm gonna end up pushing his beard line way more further down than I would like to. You can tell he's got a cowlick right there. He has them in these corners right here. So he told me when I first cut his hair that he doesn't like a high beard line underneath his neck. So we're gonna try and make it look clean with still not pushing it too high. Like he's one of those, he doesn't like a lot of grow back underneath the neck that he has to maintain on his own in between haircuts. So like I said, I'm gonna try and go as natural as possible, kind of eliminating that cowlick in the middle, and then that's what I use as my guide to edge the rest of it up. And then I'm gonna get him to look that way for me, and then I'll just kind of follow like the jawline of like everything I've already outlined from up here. And I'll just softly just go into it, just creating a nice profile and something easy he can follow. And so you can see those hairs poking out, but they're just from the top, so I don't want to cut into it anymore, but I want to like bring them down and just bevel them off. But like those are hard to get with the 2-guard because it won't pick them up because they're swirled pretty much. So I just keep brushing them until none really pop out anymore. No. Like I said, we're gonna try and make it look as natural as possible with eliminating that cowlick in the middle. So it's gonna be just a little bit, not completely just like across, because like I don't want to create any more whiteness than like what you see right there. So it's just like a soft where, you know, he ain't gonna look at anybody like this, like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? And they're gonna see like that indention right there, but you know, it'll look straight when he brings his neck down. But it's, you know, it's an illusion.
I did it during the pandemic. She's like, my beard got pretty long, but I wasn't maintaining it. And she's like, when you gonna trim the beard? So I just walked in. I walked into the room. Clean shaven, just the style. Nice.
Oh, you was trying to cause some drama during the pandemic, huh?
She said cut the beard off. I said, okay.
Facing that way. I'm not gonna do razor on the back of his neck just because, you know, hair is very curly and wavy. I don't want to cause any ingrown hairs, so my trimmers get close enough and he comes in often enough where it ain't gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna show this can though, this shit almost empty, so you're getting the last of the whole money. It's real, it's old money for sure.
Crusty.
And then with him, like I would never apply it against or anything, like we're just laying down those baby hairs that kind of stick up and protrude out, so.